Number 16. Board game enthusiasts, cover your ears. I'm about to drop the C word. Number 16 is Catan. Yeah, that's right. If you're confused as to why Catan could possibly be on a list like this, one spot ahead of Gloomhaven. I mentioned this in the first video. My list is the top games of all time, meaning I don't need to necessarily play them or really want to play them at this moment for it to be high on my list. I give credit to games that I really enjoyed in the past for periods of time. Just like we would give credit to Michael Jordan being good in the 80s and 90s when you're ranking best basketball players of all time. The fact that Michael Jordan could make Team USA now doesn't hurt his case for being the best basketball player of all time. The fact that played Catan a ton, especially in the late 2000s until about like 2010, 2011 or so. The fact that it was the kickoff game for a work game night that I had going because everyone, knows what Catan is. And a lot of people came out for that. The fact that I have some relatives that aren't really into board games, but they're into Catan and we can play it with them. It's true of like a lot of other friends too. Like there's a reason why Catan is popular. It's a simple enough game that people can grasp it. The trading aspect of the game is something unique and can lead to a lot of fun moments amongst friends. And it's significantly more fun than games that people might be used to, like Monopoly. Now, because the game is so popular, it gets an outsized amount of criticism. People can get frustrated with the game. You'll have people that won't realize that the player that they thought was winning early in the game and they're not trading with isn't really winning anymore, and people might feel a little bit left out. And a lot of people don't like the dice rolling, especially if you have like a good setup and your numbers never get rolled. The fact that I don't even feel the need to explain how Catan works at all is a vote in favor of the game. It's a classic. I don't like the fact that they're making another edition again. Apparently they're going to make another, printing of the game where they're going to restart it again and all the expansions. You'll have to buy new ones to get them all to match again. I don't necessarily love that, so I'm probably not going to buy any more Catan stuff. My preferred way to play Catan, and I played this a lot with the friends I grew up with when we were going through a run where we played Catan quite a bit, would be Cities and Knights with some aspects of Traders and Barbarians, for example, like Harbor Master. We wouldn't play with Seafarers. We wouldn't play with things like the Camels. But really, like Cities and Knights, that was the best expansion, in my opinion. Made it so that you could develop your cities a little bit more, added some more resources to it. That was my favorite way to play, and we all agreed, actually, in the game, that was our preferred way to play. Seafarers would kind of just make the game a little bit longer. I played a 2-player variance with my wife a decent amount. It's a game we played enough that I'm comfortable house ruling some aspects of the game and getting it to work. Like, I'm pretty comfortable not taking the maps that, are pre-designed in the rule book. I know how to make one that's just not stupid, and then the game will work. I'm always happy to play Catan with someone who's excited to play Catan or has never played Catan. So that's why it's number 16 of all time for me. Even if it's not necessarily the game that I would say, I was like, I've been dying to play this over the last 6 months.
The C word.
You're not getting a vote. Get rid of the C word.
I'll leave when I'm good and ready.